Business is business, and something happened recently that seems to have been resolved quite amicably behind the scenes. Is the cease and desist with relation to the Biggest Boss title. Is that all been resolved now?
I'm not even sure, homie. When it comes to that, my team, I let them pull the trigger on anything they feel, for one, stepping on any toes or could be potentially any of my money. You know, cease and desist ain't never been nothing we been big on, and lawsuits shit. That 50 Cent sued me before. We beat it, kicked him to sleep in court, sent him back home. He was poor. When we pulled up his banking accounts, I felt bad for him, I really did. But, you like that? Go ahead and laugh. Look at the camera. Let the camera see it. Hey, let the camera. 50, they laughing at you. Make sure y'all Google that to see what went like. I kicked dog to sleep. But nah, I made my lawyer pull up his finance. Nah, it was bad.
Oh, really?
Nah.
How bad?
It was bad. They made sure I wouldn't say nothing about it. I can't say no dollar figures, but it was nah. Nigga was in an apartment, 2-bedroom. I felt bad for dog. I was like, I know niggas that bought a 2-bedroom just for their puppies.
Gets like that.
You gotta hustle hard. You gotta hustle every day. But anyway, what we were saying?
I was saying, I was asking if that had been resolved, but you're saying,
I didn't even ask about it.
Yeah,
I know that it was mentioned before. I want to say maybe a year ago, somebody on my team was like, "Yo, this some shit looking like," and I didn't say anything about it. I ain't give a. But then it came up again. So now you could be potentially money on the third time go round. They said we could go and eat that up.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and we back outside with it. H-Town, Texas nights once again. The weather is real lovely right now. Kicking it with the fam one time, but I had to let y'all know what was going down with this latest stuff with Rick Ross trolling 50 Cent as he does regularly right there. And I had a link in the description where you can watch that in the beginning in full and from Thoughts in the Cully and GRM YouTube channel as they doing an interview with Ross, and they was really talking about the Remy Ma stuff that we covered, and it was all over the internet earlier this year, where they set the cease and desist to Remy Ma for that Biggest Boss movie. And keeping it 100, that movie did seem like it was gonna be entertaining, but overall they stopped it and things. Just looking at that trailer, I still kind of want to see that movie, don't lie. But Ross is like, man, they using too much of my likeness, too much of my brand, my music, my concept, the storyline, and all this. Hey, y'all can't do that. That's taking my whole likeness right there. Well, they took that down and things like that, but the conversation went into him saying, hey, man, 50 Cent filed a cease and desist on, filed a lawsuit on me, and I had never heard about that right there. Now, of course, Rick Ross is gonna troll. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Rick Ross is funny when he trolling, but 50 Cent funny when he trolling too. And his head, how he was just saying it right there. Then he told New Year, man, go ahead and laugh. Hey, 50, they laughing at you like, bro, what is wrong with Rick Ross, dog? It's like you can tell he trolling, but he be trying to sit there like he dead serious and he not trying to be funny. I don't know, there's certain people, they do that when you know they trying to be funny, but they sit there with like a real serious face, and then they like talking like it's some type of like character mode. But the lawsuit, I didn't even know nothing about that. I was like, damn, I didn't know that 50 Cent had hit him with a lawsuit or something like that, and he claims he was able to get into his accounts and things. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know how that works. 50 Cent probably the type of dude, he's so petty, he the type that's gonna keep his money. Well, 50's a businessman. 50 gonna keep all his money here. Let's just keep it all the way 100. I know he got everything in somebody else's name. He ain't letting nobody know what he got. I guarantee you nobody will ever know 50 Cent real worth, bro. He just got to be one of them type. But according to Ross, he had an apartment, which, a 2-bedroom apartment. I don't know, bro. But the lawsuit had said this, because I really didn't know about it. It said 50 Cent filed a lawsuit against Rick Ross in 2015 for using the In the Club beat on the mixtape, but the suit was dismissed and subsequent appeals failed, with courts ruling that 50 Cent did not own the rights to the song at the time. This legal battle was part of a long-running public feud between the two rappers. Lawsuit details. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson claimed over $2 million in damages, alleging that Ross used his intellectual property to promote his mixtape, Renzel Remixes. Case outcome. In 2018, a federal judge dismissed the case, and appellate court later ruled that 50 Cent's claims were largely pre-pranked by the Copyright Act because he did not hold the rights to the In the Club sample. Background feud. The legal action was a pinnacle of a nearly decade-long rivalry that included 50 Cent's feud with Ross regarding his past as a correctional officer and his involvement with Ross's family. Separate legal trouble. While suing Ross, 50 Cent separately lost a $5 million lawsuit to one of Ross's baby mothers for leaking a tape. Now, I do remember that going down when 50 lost that lawsuit, and then I think 50, if I ain't mistaken, I didn't go look it up. Y'all go look it up if y'all want to. I think 50 pulled that finesse move and filed bankruptcy at that time, bro. I don't be knowing what be going on with them two. They got the like pettiest, one of the, I'll say longest lasting beefs ever in hip hop, because theirs go back to like 08, 09 when Deeper Than Rap dropped, when he dissed 50 on Mafia Music, and it's been up ever since between them. Anytime they get an opportunity to diss each other or throw a shot at each other, they most definitely gonna do it. But Rick Ross, he's the one that when 50 go at him, he's never gonna be quiet. Ross gonna respond, and Ross, he know how to entertain, he know how to troll, and he uses the trolls for promo as well. If you didn't know, he gonna always promote Bel Air. He always gonna promote this slippery slope. He finna promote the car show. He finna have all that in his story and be reposted his blogs right afterwards. He even put himself in the Ross and the 50 and T.I. stuff. Let me go ahead and jump in there and promote my car show with that. That's what 50 be. That's what Ross be on, and that's really been 50 blueprint. With like, let me start the beef. Let me say something funny online. Let me troll on the internet. And then I'm going to go ahead and promote my other businesses at the same time so everybody can go click them and I guess shop or whatever they got going on. I guess they call it, what Turk be calling it, guerrilla marketing. They do the guerrilla marketing games at this point in time, because this been going on since, bro, this is a 20-year beef now, I want to say. Oh, yeah, something like that. 2026, yeah, 10, 16. About 17, 18-year beef. That's almost as long as the one with 50 and Ja Rule, pretty much. About 5 or 6 years shorter than that one, but it is what it is. It's some entertaining stuff, though. Ross can get you laughing. I ain't gonna lie, he is funny. I'm just sitting back and wait till 50 Cent got something to say, and that's our capital C's for the day. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation to be a part of the conversation and keep the algorithm in rotation, and we added crashing out to that situation. But when it's 50 Cent and Ross, we gonna add cashing out to that situation, because they both use this for their businesses and to promote and highlight what they got going on. Make sure y'all tap into that Patreon, Urban Politicians TV as well. Download that app, Patreon. I got some exclusive streams on there that's only on there. Raw stuff, just popping it. Real other topics I didn't get to on the channel. Most definitely $5. Y'all tap into it, man, by choice, not by force. For shit show, more coming.